Monday update, boys and girls. How you doing? March Madness continues in a very unconventional way on a Monday. Usually it's Thursday through Sunday. Now it's Friday through Monday. I'm sure many of you are calling in sick. You have some COVID-like symptoms and don't want to risk anybody's health at work. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I get paid to do this for a living to watch games, so, you know. Nonetheless, when I'm at a sports bar and Mrs. George is with me, hey, we got to go. Hey, be quiet. I'm working. I'll be ready to go here in a minute. But nonetheless, enjoy your day today and enjoy our top play of the tournament. It goes today here. Now, there might be an 8-unit play. We have not had a game of the year in college basketball. We were going to have one yesterday. We talked about it 2 days ago, but the line on Baylor got a little bit out of hand. And we took them as a 4-unit play and thought after a losing day on Saturday, just be prudent to flat bet 4 strong 4-unit plays. And we went 3-0. And I like Baylor at 5.5. They got a 6.5, saw some 7s, and I just, I didn't want to go all in on one when we needed to gain some units back. So today now, we're going to fire, and we're going to fire hard. Don't sit on the sidelines for this one. Get in the game. Big time. We've seen a lot of upsets in this tournament. Obviously, yesterday there was more upsets. Oral Roberts. We had Oral Roberts came miracle behind. You saw Loyola. Chicago, we weren't on them, but been telling you about this team all year long. I'm a Mo Valley guy. Them and Drake. We'll talk about Drake in a minute. But the Loyola game, the most well-played, well-coached, and well-executed game I've seen in 2021 of any game I've watched all year. That's how good that coach is. And if you don't think that coaching makes a difference this time of season, you are sadly mistaken. Big time. Told you about Rick Barnes. Can't coach. Tennessee, much better team in that opening round matchup against Oregon State. Much better team. Not by a lot, but the better team. Coaching. But nonetheless, now they're playing Oregon State. Speaking of Oregon State, now they're playing Oregon State. They're laying, 6.5, 7? Wow. All these 13, 14s, and 15s advancing. It's a crazy year. COVID year, crazy year. Different situation playing in all these places around Indianapolis. And so, you got to tiptoe through the tulips slightly a little bit here. But we were managed to sweep here today. We got a 3-pack today with a 7-unit top play. Doc Sports, free $60. The link in the description below. Never been a member? Go get the free $60 and go get the card for $30. Still got $30 left. Put it on my NBA play tonight if you want to. You're going to win that too. And the NHL, 5-0 run, plus 1,200. Another winner tonight. Easy winner. Underdog in the NHL. No sweat winner. Ready to go. That's what's going on today at DocSports.com. We got March Madness all day. Yesterday, we won it again in the PGA. We continue to win money in the PGA. I keep telling you we're winning money. 6 tournaments in a row on daily head-to-heads we've won. The skid mark yesterday, really, pardon the pun, was NASCAR. We had Kurt Busch. He was running up front. He was ahead of. We had him over Alex Bowman. He's got a great record on that track, man. He can drive that track, but he got put in the wall on a restart, wrecked out. Just bad luck. It happens in NASCAR. Last couple of years we've done. You all know our prowess in NASCAR. We've done really well, but we've avoided the big wreckouts, even at Talladega and Daytona. For the most part, we've avoided those big wreckouts. You have a leader led 180 laps in Daytona 500 and then get put out with 3 laps left and you lose the bet. And the other guy's like in 20th place. But we got wrecked out, so just some bad luck. It's the second time this year we had a car got wrecked, which is very unusual for us, but a disappointing day. But other than that, we're all here for one thing and one thing only, and that's March Madness action, and we got it for you with a big play. Get over to Docs and get it. Let's talk about this USC-Kansas game here, and tonight. It's a big one, and, I'm coming from a place where I lived in Kansas City 11 years, and lived in Big 12 country for most of my life, almost 40 years, over 40 years. Being from Lincoln, Nebraska originally. And I could tell you that Kansas is a bad spot for them. What surprised me most about Kansas in their game against Eastern Washington wasn't the fact, and I don't know how it happened, that Kansas could score 93 points. But what's overlooked in that is the fact they allowed 84 against Eastern Washington. They had to rally from a 10-point deficit to win that game. And this is where the rubber meets the road. And I'm going to piss off a lot of my Rock Chalk Jayhawk friends. I've got 60, 70 of them. All fired up today. Manage your expectations, because USC is going to beat them. They're laying 1. If it goes any higher than 1, play the money line. If it goes any higher than 1, play the money line. Just in case. You've seen a lot of games finish 3 points or inside of 3 points. But it is March Madness. Anything can happen. But USC's defense, when I mentioned earlier, I'm going to bring up Drake. Drake is a very good basketball team. Drake beat Loyola Chicago this year. They held Drake to 56 points and 29% from the floor. So, and the only reason that Kansas had a winning record, that got into this tournament, that advanced in the Big 12 basketball tournament in Kansas City, it's because they play good defense. Just gave up 84 to Eastern Washington. Wow. It's not going to work against USC. They got no answer for Evan Mobley in the middle. And USC's got better guard play. I mean, this is where it hurts Kansas, where you don't have a good perimeter shooter. And I've said this all year long. You're Kansas. How do you not have at least 2, if not 3, stud 3-point shooters, perimeter game shooters? You're Kansas. North Carolina didn't have them this year either. What? Duke didn't have them. Those 3 schools, everybody in the country wants to play for them. They don't have a perimeter game. This is where not having a good guard tandem, against a team that plays very good perimeter defense, that just shut down a premier shooting team. A premier guard-driven team in Drake. And if you don't think Drake is no good, you're out of your freaking mind. Drake is a very good basketball team. They could beat half the teams in this tournament, if not more. They just shut them down like they were a redheaded stepchild. It was ridiculous. Give me USC in this game. And by the way, Kansas, for all the hype and circumstance and pomp and circumstance that surrounds them, the last 9 games they played out of the Big 12, they covered 2 of them. Give me USC Trojans tonight. Make Sean Salisbury, big alum, make him happy. Take the Trojans tonight. Back at you on Tuesday, as well as Sean Salisbury and I'll be back on Tuesday.